Nax, as you cast this incantation to prevent Gaia from teleporting towards all of your friends, the magic begins to rip and tear as you feel yourself getting pulled towards her. The spell isn't completely nullified by your wonderful roll last session, as something unexpected happens as you're being pulled to and from. What is going through Nax's mind?
Ooh. I think he's still feeling panicked. He made it back to try and distract her so that she wouldn't go to his friends. And he's hoping that's still going to be the case. But as this is going through his mind, I think he is sort of preparing himself for what comes next regardless. Because no matter what happens in the next few moments, he's likely going to be in some capacity officially enemies with the person who was his mother for most of his life. And I don't think he has actively attacked her yet. I think he's preparing himself that that's something that he's going to have to do.
As these thoughts are crossing through Nax's mind, it feels almost like being caught in the middle of a tidal wave. This feeling of pressure on your chest, turning in circles very quickly, and everything goes black for Nax. And for all that, welcome everyone to the last chapter of Torn Asunder. It's not the last session. We'll still have one next week for epilogues, but this is our finale. There's no character question for today, but everyone is looking so dapper. Everyone's looking so cool. What are you guys wearing? Because I'm feeling kind of like, oh my gosh, are we all matching? Oh, that's so sick.
Oh my gosh, that's crazy. That's insane.
Whoa.
Oh my god. Oh, wait, are we doing it front first?
Oh, front first.
Front first.
Front first, got the
Okay, we've got at least 3
logo.
people turn around. I think the rest of us should.
Oh yeah, everyone's got like really cool stuff on their back. Mine just says Dungeon Master. Oh yeah, look at that. Nomei, Veera. We already saw.
We totally rehearsed this.
I'm really happy that Bailee and I got the same color shirt. Like Nomei and Veera have the same color shirt. I just love that.
Twins.
I didn't pick my shirt. Dan picked it for me, so I appreciate that.
I think the bards being the only ones who are like individuals very on character for a bard.
Yep.
So cool. Well, yeah, that's it. It is so strange to think that this journey that we started back in August is wrapping up, but let's get rid of all this mushy stuff. We can ignore that. Let's go back in to our story. The rest of you, Nax has fled the scene of the Vine of Infinity. This large tree is standing before you. Nax has run away to buy you time. What do you do?
As soon as Nax disappeared, Cyrene was on his tail. She has been following him, misty stepping, flying as fast as she can get there. She's trying to get there. So I don't know what she's seen, but you can decide that, but that's where she was going.
Thank goodness for that haste. Just want to make it fast.
What about everyone else? We'll turn the camera to Cyrene in a moment.
I believe last week sort of ended with us encouraging Sai. It was his turn in the initiative order to attack the tree. And I think part of that did happen. Are the rest of us who are no longer there, are we out of combat until Gaia comes back? Like, are we out of range or?
Correct. We're outside of combat now.
Okay.
Veera's just gonna move up to stand next to Sai. by the tree and get ready to attack should she need to.
Yeah, arrow is notched and ready to fly, just whenever.
Will is gonna look around and then towards Sai, and holding the first fire is going to go towards Sai's arrow, and he's going to light it.
Perfect. Is Thayton doing anything in particular?
I'll send it to you.
Ominous. I love it. As this arrow's knocked back, you can see the first fire, this magical staff, begin to ignite the tip of the arrow. Cyprion, your muscles, the back, is pulling against the drawstring. Do you let go?
Doesn't seem like there's any objection, so he's going to loose the arrow.
As we see the arrow fly through the air, Cyrene, you are speedily making your way. Again, Mount Olympus has crumbled into pieces. Now it is just craters and boulders flying through the sky, going from jumping between rocks, diving through others. You were able to see the last moments of Gaia Nex and Mother Earth Gaia. There's a little bit of conversation before you see the spell, the countering, and both of them disappearing in a flash of light.
Oh. I think because there's no other enemies, right now.
That is correct. All of Hades has gone back to his plane. The our little devils, they have teleported back, and all the elementals have been destroyed.
She feels helpless. She screams, and it's like an anguished cry. And she reaches out her hands and she just drops to her knees. She doesn't know what to do. She doesn't know how to follow them. She's just there.
At the same time, that arrow piercing through the sky. For Will, we can say that you have enchanted the bow. For each charge that you put onto the arrow, or spend a charge from your staff, will add 2d8 fire damage to the arrow. How many charges would you like to spend?
Let me see. The staff has 20 charges right now.
40d8 could be a really good hit towards the tree.
If Sai crits on that, bro, then I don't see it winning.
So it's going to crit because I have an adamantine arrow.
Oh. Oh.
So how many charges would you like to expend?
Should I do any preemptive healing in case this tree explodes when Sai's arrow hits it? Because I'm a little nervous it's gonna like blow up.
I've seen Calamity. I know what's gonna happen.
Imagine the roll that hits a nat 1 and it just off and just completely is gone.
It hits though.
It just is gone forever.
How above sea level are we? Just in case.
Thousands.
Okay.
Will is going to put 20 charges. He's going to consume the first fire, the one stolen from the gods, as he finds it only fitting that his father's gift to all of humanity is going to be part of the reason that they're saved.
All right. For Cyprion, I will still have you roll. I'm excited to see what you end up with. Are you adding anything else? Are you adding like your Dread Ambusher, sneak attack? I just want to know at the very beginning before it hits.
I will be doing sneak attack and hunter's mark. Dread Ambusher is psychic damage, which I don't think is going to do anything to a tree.
Fair enough.
I really wish I did have another 3rd level spell slot, but I don't. So.
Okay.
Can I give him one of mine?
I'll say no for this roll. I love the idea though.
I do have other spell slots if I can expend like all of them to create a 3rd level spell slot.
If you would like, I will say yes. If you can combine the same amount of levels to create that 3rd. So like 3 1s, a 1 and a 2, etc.
Okay. We'll do a 1 and a 2 then.
Okay.
So that's going to be another 4d8 lightning.
Yeah, let's roll. Let's see.
Okay.
While this is being calculated, can I like quietly cast a healing spell on those of us who are still present and accounted for?
Absolutely. Can you also make me a perception check, Nomei, as you're beginning to make this incantation?
Yeah, I can do that.
I don't like the sound of that.
I also don't like the sound of that.
It's not foreboding or ominous or anything.
It's just curious.
I feel like that's one of the scariest things a DM can say is, will you make me a perception check when you didn't ask to make a perception check? Pull up my character sheet too. Okay, that's not horrible. That's my modifier. I don't have a single stat about my character memorized. It's been like 37 weeks. I've yet to memorize a single thing on her character sheet. It's a 17 plus something. At least plus 5. Possibly plus more than that. I don't remember. But at least plus 5 because her wisdom modifier is plus 5.
So that's 22, right?
At least. It might be. I have to look.
Okay.
Sorry, I did it on Canva. It's being really slow.
You're all good. We're still trying to calculate all the d8s from that arrow.
That's a lot of d8s, yeah. Okay, let me see. Okay, no, I think it's just 22.
Okay. As you begin to cast this healing spell, Nomei, you realize not only is Nax gone because he ran away, Cyrene following him close behind, you notice a 3rd member of your group is not there.
Where did Thayton go?
Cyprion.
I don't know what to ask. I know who it is.
This
It's definitely
arrow.
Thayton, right?
It's Thayton. Cyprion, as you loose this arrow, there is an object that stands between that arrow and your mark.
Okay, well, everyone who's not being a butt gets 29 hit points back. Is he invisible? Is Thayton invisible?
Well,
Okay,
not
then I can't
anymore.
see him, so he doesn't get them.
Wait, what?
So Kyler said, literally, we're only 14 minutes in. A few minutes ago, he said he was going to do something else. He messaged me that this is quotes, I'm going to cast invisibility and stand in front of the arrow's trajectory. This was before I asked you if you wanted to spend any charges or anything like that.
Yep.
I'm very curious to see how much damage this is going to do.
What? No, what? I feel
At least 177, according to D&D Beyond.
And it's also an auto.
It'll be a little bit more than that.
It's an auto crit.
Auto crit.
Is this going to outright kill Thayton?
It's going to outright kill Thayton.
How much HP do you have left?
I have 120 HP. However, it does more than 310 hit points.
So it has to deal 430. So we have to get you to 0, and then if it does over that 430,
I might survive.
if it's 40d8 critted, that's 320 plus 177, which is 497.
And that's
Okay.
before.
So that would have outright killed Thayton if he didn't have 300 hit points.
No.
It still does.
still
I thought you had to double it.
you just have to get someone to 0 and then to their max HP in the negatives to outright kill.
Yeah,
At least that's what
is,
we've done. So
what's his max
he's at
HP?
120 now. His max is 310. So 430 is the amount of damage Cyprion has to do.
But Nathan will do less than that, right? He'll roll low.
I'm pretty sure with just the crit damage. Actually, let's take some guesses. Who wants to take some guesses as the final number?
Comment down below.
Guesses
That's
on
the way
his
to-
death? I don't want to.
You're still calculating everything?
No, I got the final number.
Hold on. Wait. Don't say it. Don't say it. Don't say it.
So Thayton, remember when everyone was kind of asking if this was the play?
Remember when we
Exactly,
had a whole
did hear
little
it.
town hall to ask if this was the thing we wanted to do?
Oh no.
Could have just said no.
Oh, right? You could have just been like, we were like, are we sure? We were like,
But then,
"No,
hold
no,
on.
no." He's like, shoot
Hold
me
on, I
in
need
the
to do
face.
something first. Wait. So Nomei noticed that he was gone as the arrow loose.
Like instantaneous, you notice he's gone as the arrow flies through the air and hits Thayton.
Did I at least get the second thing?
I imagine that the second she realizes he's gone, I don't know. I imagine Nomei is not smarter than I am, but she's probably at least as smart as I am. And if I knew that was Thayton right away, she probably knew Thayton was doing something stupid right away. And so even though it's too late, she probably just goes, wait! As
It's
it.
too late.
Did I get the second thing taken though?
Did you pocket it or did you take it?
I just said it's in the hand as I fall.
Cyprion, how much damage were you able to inflict on Thayton?
That is going to be a total of 612.
Goodbye.
The dog killed him.
Thayton, in a moment, as a rain of sand could fall so slow, what is the last thing going through his mind as this compulsive decision leads to incendiaries to explode from his body, explode the tree, and destroy everything from sight? What is the last thing going through his head?
I like to think he's looking at his friends, two of which aren't here. Two of which that don't have any idea any of this is happening. And he looks to his friends and just goes, well, see you later.
I need everyone else to make a dexterity saving throw as Thayton's body vaporizes in a second. The arrow continues through. hits the branches of the tree as it implodes and scatters the branches, the debris, the fruit, the nectar everywhere. You all need to make me a dexterity saving throw as everything launches out towards you all.
So I gotta ask though, as like a player, to what end? Did he like multiply the damage by also exploding, or was he just like out there for shits and giggles?
So think about it if we survive.
There's a thing he has that he had. I don't know if it's gone now, but he had it.
Will's going to use his reaction.
I appreciate the no answers.
Try to bend the threads of fate and give Nomei a D8 to this save.
As a reaction, can she also use bless on Will because they're right next to each other? Or is that? Do I have to use?
I'll allow it.
Okay. Sorry, did everybody need to make that roll, or are we waiting on?
Yes, everyone. So Will, Nomei, Veera, Cyprion, make that roll.
Okay.
We'll go to 35.
Success.
24.
Success.
17.
Success.
Oh my goodness.
How did Cyprion do?
Rolled low. It's going at being 18.
Success. Each of you will be taking 50 points of force damage as you're not hit by the incendiaries, but mostly the explosion, the wave of it. 5-0. 5-0.
And God, I knew the tree was going to explode, you guys.
At the same time, we'll turn back to Cyrene. You hear this boom as a moment later the wave of wind crashes through you. Despite the chaos and the war happening below you, the gods and the titans, mortals, champions, fighting tooth and nail. You can see the growing pyre in the distance where your friends are. Will you make me a perception check?
Yes. That is a 14.
Okay. On a 14, you do notice in the opposite direction of this explosion, a shape fall from the sky, from nowhere, and land just a few feet away from you.
I'll go a little bit closer to it.
You notice this dark gray skin, this brown tunic, this black scarf, messy black hair of this figure in front of you. His eyes shut.
She's running. The tears are starting to come, and it's like the ugly gasp, and She is running. Or I guess flying over to who she hopes is next.
It's Nax. He's unconscious.
Okay. She's gonna go and she's gonna like lay down next, not lay down, like kneel next to him and put like his head in her lap. And she's gonna cast. Is he breathing?
Yes.
Okay. I don't have Cure Wounds. I do. She's gonna do Cure Wounds at 4th level. Give you back 37 hit points.
With this healing, Nax, that darkness slowly fades away as you look up into these eyes. In the far distance on the horizon, the sun begins to make its ascent into the sky, the rays cascading over the rocks and everywhere in between. It hits her golden hair.
And here I was thinking I wasn't worthy of heaven.
Nax, are you okay?
What do I remember of the last 2 minutes?
Would you like to make a history check for me?
Yes. I'm pretty good. I'm not that good at those. Wait, never mind.
The history of 2 minutes ago, and Nax isn't good at these rolls.
Oh, that's okay. 16 plus just my intelligence, which is +4 for a dirty 20.
On a dirty 20, it's that feeling of being, in modern sense, being thrown through a washing machine, of hitting Gaia physically in this tumble. But as you look up into Cyrine's eyes, the biggest thing you remember is how different you feel now as you did before the spell went off. You feel lighter. You have been feeling this weight of impending doom, of uncontrolled, unbridled passion and chaos. It's not there anymore. You feel free. And that's when you remember a voice. Thank you, champion.
As this realization hits him like a punch to the gut, I think he still thinks he might be dead. But as he sits up and sort of shakes himself off, he is going to immediately send a message through the sending stone. And ask, where is Veera? Is Veera okay? Chaos is free.
Am I okay?
If you all survive the blast, then yes.
And does she know that Cyprion's gone?
Yes, you were able to see in that brief second as the arrow pierced his chest, his invisible silhouette arising once more before immediately being engulfed in flame and fire.
All you'll hear back next is her just crying. She'll say, I'm fine. oh my gosh, this is what you actually hear. This is real time. I'm fine. But Thayton, and the line just cuts off.
Realizing that Veera can't finish, Nomei goes over and grabs her hand, the one that's holding the stone, and goes, "He was in front of the tree. We haven't seen chaos, but the tree is gone. Are you okay?"
Check my faculties. Was I zeroed out with that? Or was I knocked unconscious through it? Like, because I was at 200 hit points before. Am I at 237 or at 37 hit points?
You're at 237. You simply were unconscious due to the centrifugal force and the magic ensuing.
Okay. Okay. Is there anything I can do here?
Is Thayton's body gone?
I'll roll for it. My
you said
instinct
it was
to say
vaporized,
no, but I will roll for it. I'll roll a d20. If it is
Is his body,
a
like-
16 and up, you will be able to find a piece. If it is 15 or lower, nothing. As you look through the rumble, you can even see where pieces of rock have become molten with the intensity and the heat. Amongst it all, you see a small object. You almost mistake it for a rock. The black fur has been singed in almost all the places, but you do find a small wolf's foot.
Will's gonna pick it up. He's gonna pick Thayton up. And bring him back towards the group.
As Will approaches, I think when Nomei notices that he had something, that he did pick something up, she sort of runs forward to meet him. Probably doesn't get very far ahead of where everybody else is, maybe like 5 or 10 feet at most to meet Will. And if he's holding the foot, she kind of puts her hands underneath Will's, almost like she's helping him hold the weight of the emotional weight, more like, of their friend's body. And just goes, "Why?" But she's not talking to Will. She's very clearly looking at the foot. And just goes, "Why did you do that? Why did you do that? We had..." Goddamn idiot. And then she kind of turns, still helping to hold it, but she kind of opens it up for Veera and Sai as well.
We were all supposed to make it. And she'll just like collapse into Sai.
Sai is shocked at this point. He inadvertently killed one of his best friends. He's not going to go near it. He'll embrace Veera, but his eyes will remain at the ground.
Nomei looks up at Will and just goes, I think it's up to us. I don't know if we can take him, but whatever he did, as much as I don't understand it and as much as I wish I did, Thayton always had a reason. I never understood most of them, but he had a reason. And if this is where he chose to die, I think this is where we should let him rest.
It makes...
I don't know. I don't know if now is even the right time for funeral. What if something comes for us? But he shouldn't just be left. He shouldn't just be left here. He should be. I mean, most of him is cremated already. We could cremate the rest, or we can bury him. But this is by far my least favorite funeral I've ever officiated.
Will's gonna pull Nomei into a hug.
With the foot between them?
He'll grab it.
Just making sure.
I will say at this point, Gainax and Cyrene are able to join the rest of the group.
Is it okay if, while we return, I imagine we're moving quickly, that we do a little role play before we get there?
Absolutely.
I think as Nax is coming to terms with the fact that he didn't die from that somehow, and seeing Cyrene still injured, he is going to use his one use of healing word to heal her as much as he can. That would be 14 hit points. Thank you. And he will say to her, I'm sorry I haven't been honest with you about everything that has happened. I fear this day isn't over, but should we survive this, I promise I will tell you everything when the time is right.
I'll tell you everything too. Everything.
You owe me nothing, Cyrene. And I owe you everything.
You owe me nothing. You owe me nothing.
I owe you the truth. I love you, Cyrene. And it will always be one of my greatest regrets that I did not say it when you needed me to say it. I hope you can forgive me.
I love you too. I think we've both known that about each other for a long time.
Yes, I suppose we have. I know now isn't really the time, but I wanted to say it in case I don't get another chance to today. I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you.
She's gonna lean in. Die you.
Let's get back to the others.
I feel like this shouldn't be on your shoulders. I think it's my turn for the funeral.
I mean, I appreciate it, Will, but I'm I do have the legal authority and I do know the ceremony. I feel this is a burden I'm not too. I shouldn't say unhappy to bear because I am. But if the least I can do for Thayton now is give him a real funeral and bless what's remaining of him, then I will. But stay with me.
Always. I don't know how it exactly works in Greece, but in my village, when someone died, my mom would come out and tell their story. Celebration of life. I feel like Thayton was trying to maybe do something or tell us something with this. So if I may, before your proceedings, and Will is going to start casting a spell. Similar to the spell used once before with Chaos at the dinner table all together. He's going to put down the hand and with a few candles pull out his horn. And he's going to cast Legend Lore on Thayton, asking for his final moments, what he was doing to save his friends, to save the world, as a beloved member of the Cairo 7 fell.
Thayton, as you dust yourself off, I assume, Kyler, you're still here. There we are. As you dust yourself off, you are on the river Styx. The only thing on you is a necklace and your vest. Seems like everything else was destroyed in the blast. As you hear this message from Will, before you're able to truly collect your thoughts, what was the question again you were asking? As this is almost a form of communication, not necessarily direct, but...
Will was asking about the story of Thayton's final moments, what was going on in his head, what his plan was, and what he was doing to save his friends.
Like, this is Thayton's response to that?
Mm-hmm.
The real answer, there was no compassion behind it. It was purely based on greed. I wished to help my father. I wished to not let him be damned down here forever. I wished for him to be with my mother. The last thing I promised my mother before I died was that I would be there for him. Can't do that if I'm alive. Also, why did you start pouring stuff into that arrow?
And with that, the legend lore ceases as we return back to our friends in the sky.
As the message was read aloud through the spell, the candles go out and the spell ends.
Well, I've never been one to deny a person their dying wish. Thayton is a creature of the underworld. If he so chooses to return, maybe he will. But the for now, that's where he chose to be. Let's take him to the base of the tree. When it sort of turns around, Max and Cyprion are back now. Yes. Then this is probably her first noticing of them, but she still just sort of goes. We are not going to leave him unprotected, nor will we leave him without a proper blessing or burial. If anybody wishes to join us, please do so. You don't have to speak, but I'm sure Thayton would appreciate knowing we were all there. And it's sort of autopilot as she talks. Like it's a little bit too clear for what just happened. But as a healer, she's dealt with hundreds of funerals, and it's just words she said 100 times before, and that's the only reason they come out as strong as they do.
Does anyone else add words as you all slowly climb up the stone steps and reach what's left of the tree? It's a stump with splintered wood. It's not a clean cut.
Apologies, I have to look at something really quickly.
We'll walk up next, supporting Nomei.
I am.
Oh, go ahead.
No, you go first, actually.
Okay. My friend, my brother. I think it is unfair that you don't get to live in a world that you saved. And although I don't understand, my love for you is stronger than my pain. And for that, I wish you well. He's gonna drop 2 coins in his paw and step back.
I think Nax will step up forward next.
Veera's gonna let go of Sai's hand and just whisper, "It wasn't your fault," and then move up to stand by Will and Nomei and say, "This is actually from the poem that I wrote for Thayton." I'm just gonna read the last paragraph. I'm going to try to read the last paragraph. The man sewn together by flowers is still trying to find himself, to make the flowered and the beautiful cascading colors that now make up who he is, the parts he's taken from the people he now calls his family, for he knows he never wants to be like the people that made him. He wants to be like the people that sewed him together. For the flowers show him what growth looks like. A growth looks like a protector of the gentle things in life. Thank you for being my husband's best friend in this life.
I think Nax will step up next. I fear that I am at a loss for words, my friend. I'm sorry that I wasn't there. Thayton, you are far stronger than you ever believed. You were smarter, and you were kinder than you thought. You always fought for what you believed in. From what I understand, for your entire life, you fought seeking the approval and the pride of your father. I told you once, I asked you once, if you could ever forgive them for what they had done to you. And for what they didn't do. I know not if he ever said this, but I doubt that he did. But we are proud of you, Thayton. We love you, even in death. You are and will forever be a part of our family, regardless of whether or not you were accepted in your own. We loved you in life, and we will love you in death. And next we'll place the spear that Thayton gave him next to the grave as a marker.
Cyrene is going to step up next, and she pulls some items out of her bag of holding, and she goes, "They're not finished yet, but I thought it was a little freaky that you were just walking around in no clothes, so I was working on them. They're not done yet, but I'm sorry I didn't finish them in time." And it's just a pair of shorts that would have fit his little tail, and then a shirt, because he never wore a shirt. But they did have the daffodils all embroidered up the side.
If that's all we're going to say, then I send you on with the honor of a hero. And she holds up her staff and then freezes. And stares at it for a second as the morning sunlight catches it and it seems to glimmer and some magic comes back into it. And she looks down at Thayton's foot and then looks at her staff. And then says, "You know, I don't think I'm ready for this to be a funeral. But it can be. And she turns to the group and goes, "I can bring him back. I have just enough magic left in here. But I can't tell if he would want that." And she looks at Veera and goes, "And I've taken that choice from somebody once before. So I ask you all, do we send him off? Or do we bring him back?"
We were all supposed to make it. This can't be what he wanted. And I know it's selfish of me to want him back, but he's part of our family.
We didn't even really get to say goodbye. So if you can bring him back, Nomei. Please. Bring him back.
I struggle to imagine that Thayton would have placed himself in that situation on purpose. We had the chance to talk it through. I have to imagine that it wasn't his time yet. But we have been to Hades once. We could go back and ask him.
Thayton left, though, to fulfill a promise to his mother. I don't think we've ever, before this time, have been used to having family that supports us in what we do. I think Thayton went in alone with that same thought that he's had his whole life. But now, in whatever we do, whatever comes next, we have a family now that is there, that supports us, that has our back. And we could be that same for Thayton. I think Nex is right. I think we should go and help him.
Sai, you were closest to Thayton. I think your opinion holds the most weight here.
Just hearing the fact that we can bring him back, he perks up at it, knowing that his mistake can be undone. And he won't say anything, but he'll give the group a look of hope.
This may be in bad taste, but if we bring him back and he doesn't like it, I mean, I'm sorry.
I also had that thought, but I wasn't gonna say it.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to be serious. And so I'm like, we could bring him back, and if he isn't a fan, he can just die again.
I have been quiet this whole time because I've been dead. The only thing I thought about was euthanize him.
Only if that's what he wants, man.
I know, but
that's awful. Oh, that's a horrible, horrible joke. Oh my god. If that, I just want to put it out there that reversing life is far easier than reversing death.
This is true. Yes, in my experience, that is very, very true.
I'm so sorry. Saying it like that.
I'm just remembering the quote. I'm sorry if I'm interrupting. Like, it just reminds me of the quote from like Taliesin Jaffe. Life needs things to live. That's like what I thought, because you're like, reversing life is so much easier than reversing death. I was like, yes, it is. That is right. It is easier to kill a man than to bring him back. Sorry, please continue.
If he isn't a fan, if he does, if that is what he wishes, like, you know, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Cyrine's gonna pat you on the shoulder and be like, we all know what you're saying.
Thank you.
As and just to pull this in, because when I realized there's the moment I was having this realization that the sun was rising, I re-rolled and I got exactly, I got almost like exactly enough to bring Thayton back, like charges back to the staff. Like I got 9 and I had, yeah, I had 5 left and it takes 11. So, with the support of the group. I just noticed Kyler in the back of Ancient's screen.
He's there. Are you
It goes
choosing
to Thayton.
to cast True Resurrection?
Yes, I am, but let me be cool about it.
Okay. You begin the process, and then we'll continue with the rules for resurrection, but you go on ahead.
Okay. Nomei in front of the foot, more symbolically than anything, plants her staff in the ground and lifts her face up so that she can feel the sun as she casts this spell. Oh man, I didn't get that far. That's kind of all I got. She's casting it now, I guess. Sorry, I shouldn't have been so let me be cool about this without more cool prepared, but I imagine that as the sun, as it trickles in, as it's rising in the sky, it gets higher with every minute. And she can just feel it wash over her. And this is the second time she's ever brought someone back, but it's the first time she hasn't felt guilty about it. And from the top of her staff, it looks suspiciously like a modern hospital symbol. This little pinprick of light starts to appear, tiny, just as small as a star is from how you see it with the naked eye from Earth. And then it slowly gets bigger until it's enough to envelop the foot, and it floats down from the staff and envelops the foot. I hate that I keep having to say foot in this description. And from there, it molds to the same shape, and then it grows into a silhouette of Thayton just made out of this sunlight. And now you can tell me the rules of True Resurrection again. I have it pulled up in front of me, but let me know if there's something I missed.
So, yes, for our homebrew rules, we haven't had to touch this since our fight in Athens.
No, we've never touched True Resurrection. That was just Revivify.
We're going to put it into this as well. We're not going to make it just an easy snap of our fingers. He's back. We're going to have to roll for it. So with this, we are doing a full...
If I don't get this roll, do I still lose all the charges?
Yes.
This is a really nice staff. Okay.
You'll lose the charges spent to cast True Resurrection. So with it, Nomei will be rolling that d20. But before that happens, up to 3 party members can add to this ritual in order to hopefully help it succeed more likely.
I'm casting
Also,
the spell.
bardic
Who's gonna help?
inspiration.
Say that one more time, Tabs.
I said, want some bardic inspiration? Because I'll give it to you.
What kind of roll is this? Is it just a d20 roll, or is it like a spell roll, or what is it?
It'll be your casting modifier is wisdom, so it would be a d20 plus your wisdom. So d20 plus 5.
Plus bardic inspiration.
Plus bardic
Anyone
inspiration.
else want to help since Thayton's life is on the line right now?
No, yeah, I'll give you some guidance, and I'll have my reaction prepared to silvery barbs if it comes down to it, and just give you advantage on said roll. Just got the
I'll
one.
do one of the 3 people. If you need to see people, I
Okay.
can do that.
Since Cyrene and Nax are doing spells and stuff, I could be another person as well.
And then Cyprion, do you want to be a third member?
Yeah, I can be the third member.
Alright.
Should we go over what we're giving, or?
Let's start with Will. We'll go to Veera, and then we'll end with Cyprion. With what they are adding, either physically, metaphysically, emotionally, mentally, intellectually, etc. Will, what are you adding in order to help this succeed?
Will is going to look around and undo the sash that protects his chest plate, the one that Thayton gave him, the one that helped destroy the last Titan key, the one where he got his horse, his great friend that's running around somewhere that he still has to go find. He's going to take it off and add it to the ritual. I'd give 1,000,000 patches to be able to pull you from one of them, Thayton. Come back to us.
Will you make me an Arcana check as you're adding a magical item to this ritual?
$18.
Okay. Moving on. What is Veera adding?
She is going to take pluck 2 of her shiny new feathers. That just from all that stuff, and she'll lay him down next to Thayton and just say, "Thank you for fighting chaos with me, for helping to see me when no one else really saw that side of me. We still need you here. He still needs you. Please come back."
Will you make a nature check as you're adding a part of yourself?
A nature check? Shit. No. Okay. That is an 18.
Okay. And last but not least,
If Thayton wants my other pinky, he's more than welcome to it. I do have something else though that might be a little bit better. So I can either expend some charges from the Sun Eater Soul Ring that he gave to Veera and I as a present, or I can give him my Bow of the Hunt from the shards of the last one. I imagine they'll both do the same Arcana check.
correct. It's up to you what you would like to give.
I'll expend all the uses of the ring and just whisper under my breath, "Thanks for your support and believing in us." I guess the belief wasn't hard enough, so it's gonna be a natural 1 for a total of 3.
Nathan!
I'm sorry, I didn't roll good.
No, that's all.
Okay, so the 18s were successes. The natural 1 will count as 2 failures. So the DC for this check has not changed, unfortunately, despite the help of your friends. But Nomei, will you please roll your D20 plus your D12 from Bardic Inspiration and a D4 for bless.
Oh, it's a D12? I had a D8 ready. That's so nice to know. I'm so glad you clarified that. Now I just have to find a D12. This one. Okay.
Good luck.
Okay, that's an 11 on the D20. A 7 on the D12. A 2 on the D4. An 8 on the D8. Plus my modifier is 5 for a total of 33.
The D8 from... Where'd you get that D8? Just out of curiosity.
Oh, you're right. I re-rolled the other D8. I just put all the dice out and I forgot. Okay, wait. So for a total of 25, because I accidentally rolled double Bardic Inspiration, and I did not mean to.
You are all right. On a 25. Unless...
It's going to
Did
come
you wanna
back
say
like
something?
the output that he had.
I don't remember what the DC was last time. So, Kate, do you
I don't
want me to
either.
still remarks that and give you advantage and hope you get higher on the D20, or would you rather leave it at 25?
I also don't remember. But I would
It
be
was
down
less for Veera because she was simply stabbed.
and not
This
like
is worse.
obliterated. Yeah, silver barbs that'd be great. I'd love
Okay.
to not roll an 11.
I will use silvery barbs, and since I can, I'm going to give you advantage on this check. So re-roll 2 dice and take the higher one. Let me just check that off.
Wait,
so I
just like roll 1 more and take the higher one, or roll 2 more?
you are re-rolling at advantage. So roll 2 more, disregard the 11 that's no longer in effect, take the higher of the 2 that you roll now. Please don't roll lower than 11 on both dice. Oh no.
I rolled a 5 and a 12.
A 12.
A 12 is good.
12 is
Okay.
good. That's a
At least you're
26.
not lower. that would be better.
Now we're at 26.
On a 26, you see the light shape this silhouette. The features begin to slowly form. You see the ears, the hair, the shaved sides of his head.
Did you say form or deform?
Form.
Okay.
And as the light begins to grow in intensity, too much for your eyes to comprehend, it fades. Thayton, as you stand on the beach of River Styx, you are engulfed in this bright light. And as you react and have to recover, you stare up into 6 friendly faces. You are unclothed currently, but that's not much for your wolf bottom half.
Oh, I feel naked. Give me my vest. I need my vest. Give me my vest. Where'd it go?
Quick question. Did the 12 make a difference? It was like the DC 25 and I had to get 26? Or was it just like a fun little silvery barbs, but 25 was fine?
The DC was 25, and so it would have been my thing of like, do I say a 25 beats it because meets it, beats it? Or was I going to be evil enough and be like, no, you have to get over it?
I was like, some of the DCs for the checks against the gods have been 27 and 30 respectively. So.
Mm-hmm.
I'm assuming a majority of you have been crying, right? If not all of you. Okay. I'm going to look up and see a bunch of rosy cheeked faces from swollen eyes and just go, oh, not again. What happened? What? Huh? I was here, then I wasn't, then I'm back. What happened?
As the spell fades, Nomei kind of drops to her knees, like holding the staff, like it's the only thing that kept her from like just slamming on the ground. And just like heaving. Is Thayton laying down or is he standing?
Laying down.
Laying down. She just kind of looks down and goes, "We are not done here."
Uh-huh.
Welcome back.
Uh-huh.
Nomei decided we should have a funeral before bringing you back to life.
Well, that's nice. That's nice, I guess. Was it good?
In my defense, hey, staff is new. I haven't been able to do that before.
I'm just making a joke, Nomei.
I know. I appreciate it, Max. That was a lot. Everyone said some really nice things about you, Thayton. It's really a shame you weren't around to hear it.
Well, that's if I was here, you wouldn't need to. So.
Well, time to get up. Cyrene made you pants.
I don't need the pants, Cyrene. We talked about this.
Yeah, but it's weird you're not wearing any.
I have natural pants. You don't see. Oh, Where's all my stuff?
As you look down, all of your mortal possessions were destroyed.
Where's? Oh. Well, let's hope he's there. Or else the tree, Cerberus is ash now.
Oh.
Was he technically alive when he was in the bag?
He was like a ball. He was like a.
Well, I mean, was he considered like? Was he dead in the afterlife? So, like, or was he alive, which means he just goes back to Hades?
Let's not think about it, and then we don't get that. But we did it. I think we destroyed the tree.
There's
we did it! Yes!
There's a complication.
That being
Gaia is still free.
Okay.
Chaos is now free.
Okay.
And Nax reaches into his bag of holding and retrieves the fruit and the jar of actual ambrosia.
Fun fact, that's actually what I was grabbing before I got, turned to dust.
We would have let you grab some if you hadn't been invisible.
I didn't think you would, so that's why I was invisible.
You didn't even ask.
Because I knew you would say no.
Thayton, we care about you more than any of this.
Yeah, but do you care about the tree? Obviously
You
not.
could have said something. I feel as though we had multiple opportunities for
Listen,
conversation before jumping in front of the arrow.
People, you guys get mad at me for eating eggshells. I thought this was going to be along the eggshell
I
line.
ate those eggshells too. What do you mean?
Yeah, you're the other person that got the ambrosia.
This is all fantastic, and I do apologize for starting it. But I just processed what Nax said. I'm sorry. Chaos is free? You said that over the Sending Stone, didn't you?
Yes, I said that over the Sending Stone.
Oh
I
my god,
believe so.
Chaos.
Hey, I'm
Gaia
going to
was
around
attempting
someone
to
now. I don't
teleport
have a
here.
next time anymore.
I don't know exactly how he functions, or if he needs to be bound to someone. He was bound to Veera first, he had to be bound to me. If he is free from me, there's only one other entity that was close enough to me when he was freed that he could have possibly bound himself to.
Chaos is bound to
And that is Mother Earth. If that has happened, I fear we may need this. I fear I might get smote for saying this out loud. But if I may do a little bit of a story time.
Get ready with me. Well, I tell you about the time that my Mother Earth rescued me.
During my trial with Nyx, Eris showed me a memory of Gaia fighting with Zeus. And it was Gaia's strike that caused Zeus to recoil and fire lightning into my forest, where she then swore that she would raise a champion to kill Zeus, which, as you all know, was my motivation up until recently. During that same time, she gave me the option to make a new pact with her and to forsake Gaia. And so I did. I was feeling hurt and scared, and I didn't know what else to do. I do not want to be a slave any longer. But her first request of me was to bring her ambrosia after we had destroyed the tree. And I figured I would rather have it regardless, because more options are better than less. I don't know if there will ever be a time where this world is worthy of a tree of such beauty and power. But in case that time ever comes, I wanted to take this fruit, that it could maybe be planted again. But just that possibility makes way for more evil to attempt to gain control. Quick question. When the tree exploded, are there fruits just like everywhere, or were the fruits like destroyed with the tree?
All the fruit that was on the tree, same with the nectar, has been destroyed.
So true.
It would have been kind of silly for me to say this if like all the fruits just flew off everywhere and there's like a whole mountain of them next to us and I'm like, this is the one, guys.
Another question with that. Thayton said he tried to grab a fruit. Is that anywhere, or did we see it explode?
Even if he was holding one, if all of his stuff is disintegrated, I imagine the fruit is also
If
disintegrated.
Cerberus and the artifacts of his mom and dad are disintegrated, I think the fruit's gone too.
True. Would that solid metal trident made of, underworld substance be destroyed? Or is it just like heavily projectiled somewhere?
It's not with you.
Cool.
Bow of Artemis was able to break, and that broke just by shooting at Artemis at Apollo. So
Yeah, but I didn't shoot or throw it at the tree. It just sort of was a casualty of war. It was just
you're right. The tree that had enough power to destroy the tree of life. But I mean, yeah. Sorry, I'm rambling. I suppose my question is, where do we go from here? We have accomplished the goal of Prometheus. The tree is destroyed, and yet perhaps it was stupid of me to allow us to keep a possibility to bring it back. Do we destroy this fruit as well and the nectar? And I'm more than willing to suffer the consequences of Nyx and see what she has in store for me if it simply means that I will not be bidden to serve another primordial entity for the next eternity.
how much nectar would I have to drink to do anything with it?
Next, you said the chaos was free. That means you wouldn't be bound by anything, right?
My pact with Nyx, while a great deal of my reasoning for it was in the request to have her help Veera, I don't believe me no longer being bound to chaos separates me from that pact. I wasn't drawing power from chaos. I was drawing power from Nyx.
Quick question. We're on floating islands, but they're not floating, they're being propelled upwards, right?
Do you want to make a perception check for me?
With that, now
That's what I'm saying. Like, we're not just going to infinitely go up. We're going to go down eventually.
Who's seen those TikToks about how to survive a falling elevator? It is time to use that knowledge.
you jump right before you hit the bottom, so that way your momentum doesn't work, right? That's how that totally works. That's how physics
We just got to
works.
hold on to the ground. That's all we got to do. Doing a perception check?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That is going to be a 28.
28. You would suspect how it has been hours now since the ascent has begun that you would have fallen down a long time ago. There is some sort of magical extremity aftershock byproduct from the gods fighting that is keeping these cliffs, mountainside aloft.
Got it.
I know chaos being bound to Gaia and running free is a major concern. I also can't help but think about the battle going on between Atlas and Zeus right now and how many people are being crushed underfoot just from their squabble. So like Max said, where do we go from here?
It will take
I
time for the
think
gods
it's
to
time
lose their divinity. Sorry, Vera.
No, you're all good. I think it's time we start healing. I think it's time we go and we see what's been left. I know chaos running around is... It terrifies me. But one of the things that in my trial, I had the option to get rid of chaos, but that would mean that society wouldn't propel forward. So I guess what I'm saying is the world needs a little chaos, and at this moment, I think there's more things to worry about. Eventually, I'll probably go looking for it myself, but right now, there's some other things to worry about.
Do I know? I served her for most of my life. Do I know of any home base of Gaia's? She is the Earth incarnate, but there were temples and shrines where I could feel her presence more, stronger. Was there ever a home base where I would return to receive her blessings and to receive new assignments?
I will say no, unfortunately. She does have many temples, but being more free-spirited compared to many of the other deities, she would visit you, or you could visit her in her sanctuaries. It wasn't as cut and dry as worshiping one of the Olympians in their sacred places.
Are Atlas and Zeus still fighting?
Do you want to make a perception check?
Sure, I love my -1 to perception checks.
Can I also make a perception check on that?
Yep.
As a 12 -1 for 11.
I got a 15.
I got a 19 plus 5 for 24.
Oh,
Ooh.
that's 20.
Nice.
34.
I had 29.
Nice. For those of you who've gotten a 15 or higher, you do notice how quiet everything is. As you're climbing up the hillside, your interactions with Gaia and Hades, there was this noise of battles, of war, shouts and powers. It is quiet below you.
I have none of my stuff. I can't do anything. I can't even do climb down because I have a strength of +2 now.
It's okay, I can carry you.
Ah, sweet. This is awesome.
We should probably find our way back. However we get back down, I didn't think I'd have to say this, but I don't think getting down is going to be as easy as getting up was.
Sorry, one thing that I would like to do before we depart is I realize that it's probably going to be incredibly difficult. I want to check and see if there are any signs of anyone else having taken anything from the tree before we destroyed it. There's a high likelihood that the gods have stockpiles of this stuff, but I just want to see if there is any sort of sign of a different agent of Gaia or of Hades or of Nyx or anything else. Anything that could signify that someone got here before I did.
Okay, I'll say that's an investigation check.
Can I guidance myself?
In an ambrosia storehouse somewhere.
Oh, I really wish I wasn't out of Lucky's.
That's some bardic inspiration.
Sure, I'll take it.
I think I have like one more left, so you can have it.
While
I'll
Max
take
is
it.
investigating, I'd like to do some more healing really quickly. On a scale from 1 to your max hit points, how does everybody look?
I was just reborn, so I'm at max hit points.
I know Thayton's fine because True Resurrection brings him back at full HP.
Will's bloody.
Will's bloody. How many? Like where on the scale? I know this.
Out
Good
of
ask, guys.
207, he's looking like a 76.
How is Cyrene?
She's at 62.
Okay, Nomei's been at 11 for a hot second. Next, what are you at?
I'm doing great. I'm at 237 out of 254, frankly. I didn't really take any damage in that fight.
And then Sai and Veera.
Be a 58.
46.
Okay. So I'm going to cast Mass Heal while we're here. Which means I have to do a lot of math because it's like, here's 700 hit points, divide them up, which is why I'm asking. So give me a second and I'll tell you each individually how many hit points you get back.
How did you do on the investigation check?
Total of 25 with the bardic inspiration.
Gotta roll something.
Is that motherfucker alive?
As you glance around and study the terrain, there is a small alcove that wasn't the main entrance. It appears to have been used recently.
I'm going to try and take a closer look.
You do so. There's no specific calling sign, fingerprints on the walls.
Oh, I didn't add my investigation bonus.
Oh, really?
I'm so stupid. I'm so sorry. I got 13 plus 4 on the D4 plus 8 from the bardic inspiration for a total of 25. I have a plus 10 in investigation.
Oh, 35. Okay.
30. I'm so. I like looked over. I was like, "How is that?" So I'm so sorry.
You are all
Is that-
good. That does change something. So with that information now, as you kind of go down this corridor, this alcove, you are able to specifically, like, again, this is like sixth sense almost, as you're able to recreate what is happening in your mind's eye. This individual, lanky build, somewhat tall, but there's one specific disturbance that catches your eye. Near the bottom of the wall, you see something scuffing against the stone. About ankle height, feathery. And you know of one Olympian who always travels with his feathered foots. God of travelers, god of vagabonds, the god of thieves. Hermes.
Hades. Hermes, yeah. Sorry.
He was here.
I'll just give that quick note with the setting stone. It turns out there was a back entrance that we probably could have used. Hermes came through it before we could get here.
What is he saying?
Did you not hear what I said? I'm
He
sorry.
doesn't have ascending stone.
Oh, that's right.
Do you think he got the ambrosia?
I can't imagine any other reason that he would have come through.
I told him one thing, and that was just don't be a dick. So hopefully he doesn't do that.
Max, I think about what you said. With the ambrosia and the fruit, the nectar, anything, any part of it here opens another opportunity for all this to happen again. I feel like we should end it.
My gut agrees with you. But if they have already stored as much, this is just going to happen again. People fighting for it. If we have this, that keeps our options open. A new tree of power to combat the gods or the titans. I don't want to be the devil's advocate because I believe that you are correct. But everyone knew this was coming, which means everyone was trying to prepare. This isn't over yet. They could be planting an orchard right now.
Peace is worth the struggle.
If we are going to plant it, I only know one place where we could plant it where no other god besides one can reach it.
Thayton, we'd start the cycle again. We fought so hard for another option, another way, and we found it with this tree. And if we plant it again, we're starting that cycle of war again and again.
This cycle could have already started again, though, Will. Hermes was here. The gods had so much time to prepare for this outcome.
Max, I prefer a happy ending. I just wish we had all the fruit here so we can make that choice for ourselves. And I cast a spell. I cast Wish.
Here we go.
What is Will's wish?
Will
Wish roll the gear back. Wish roll the gear back.
wish for a ham sandwich. When Will was talking to Max, he said he wished he had all the parts back here. I think Will's wish, as he's casting the spell, is that all the parts that originated from this tree were back on the island where it was rooted, where we are right now.
Oh no.
Will you roll me a d20?
All the gods and all the titans are gonna come right back.
Well,
I was just seeing if wish was if this was going to be your only wish, or if you're able to withstand all of that. As this happens, do you want to describe this scene as suddenly jars, barrels, baskets of nectar, ambrosia, the fruit of this tree, begin to populate the ground around you?
As Will casts a spell, his origins, his power, his will comes from humanity. And as humans are part of nature, they like to differentiate themselves with the creations and art of mankind. Will's a musician, not a physical artist, not like Nax, but he likes to dabble. As these jars of nectar and the fruit comes together, the dead tree that once was is now hung with glowing lanterns, with pieces of art from the sap of the tree, almost like little lights hanging from the branches, creations of humanity giving new life to what was first natural beauty and now beauty created by man.
With Will's wish, is he wanting this nectar of the gods to become nullified, to become useless?
Will just wanted to bring it all together so that he could make the choice together with his friends. If they want to bring it all together and destroy it, then they can all make that choice together.
Okay. Just as we heard, this music melody plays on the air as the wood of the barrels reconstructs the tree in such a way where it looks less natural but more man-made. Artists, purposeful art strokes across, and each lantern holds not necessarily the juice or the pulp of the fruit or the liquid of the nectar, but the actual power between and inside this God-giving sustenance.
Will's gonna fall to his knees in pain. He's under the wish sickness. So.
Is that why you rolled 2d4 just now?
Yes.
Cool.
It's affected by it for 5 days. Now we can write our own ending. Whatever we want it to be.
And what do we want it to be?
I think we have to end it. I think we all know that. Cyrine's gonna come kneel by you, Will. She's not into physical touch, but man, she's been touching people all day. She's gonna put her hand on your back as support.
Will's just gonna look at her and nod his head.
This feels like to let everybody know how many hit points I got back. Will sort of collapses from this. Nomei also rushes over and puts a hand on his other shoulder. And from there, this little soft glow comes from her hand and radiates down Will. And then it hits the floor. And it ripples out until it touches every person in the room. And you guys, we were just under. Everyone is at full hit points. Thank you, Nathan, for doing the math for me and sending it to me.
Yeah, of course.
So everybody back was a total of 646 of the 700. So we were right there, guys.
Perfect. Can I have everyone make a perception check really quickly?
Here we go.
Will got a 30.
18.
17 minus 1 is 16.
20 that got a little bit of work done.
19.
27.
Thayton, what did you get on your stealth check? Muted.
Yeah,
Thayton wants to go back to the underworld. Nomei will send him there herself.
natural 20 plus 3.
Okay. Cyprion, Will, literally anyone who got above a 23, you do notice Thayton beginning to reach up to grab a lantern with the power of the gods.
Thayton,
Still made a promise to my mother, Will. She wants to be with my father, and I have to let her be with him.
we'll find another way. We always do.
What other way? We can't leave the underworld uncovered. We know this. As much as we want to, we can't leave it like that.
What are you implying?
The reason why Hades stopped attacking us is because I asked him to talk. I never got to talk to him, but I was going to ask if he would let me take over.
Take over as in rule the underworld?
Yeah. As in rule the underworld.
Oh,
Why do you want that so badly?
I don't know. I don't know if it was just baked into me when I was created or if it was just... I don't know. But these lanterns, they call to me almost unwillingly wanting me to take them.
If it's not willing, then let us help you.
How, Will?
We may not be sure yet, but this is why we talk things out before we do something rash.
You just see what happens.
Thayton, I'm going to need you to step away. I don't want to kill you again.
So you kill me again, I'm just going to end up back where I want to be anyway. I either talk to my father or I take it from him.
He aims at you.
Reach for the lantern.
I'm going to
Thayton,
need you to
I
make a
agree.
wisdom saving throw.
Will
I
do.
also
Thayton.
draw my sword.
Okay, that's going to be for the wisdom saving throw. That is a 22.
That fails. You are
I'm going to
killed.
use... Wait. I'm going to use one of my second wind things to add plus a d10 to that.
Will's gonna use this reaction to bend the threads of fate and remove a d8.
Okay,
It's gonna be -2.
cool. I got a plus 10. So that's I got a 30.
I'm also gonna need you to make a charisma saving throw, Thayton, if we want to get a connection.
I would like to, in addition to this, actually, I want to see how this plays out first.
Hold on.
Jacob, I can still cast spells, but I take a lot of damage every time I do, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Cool. I'm going to use. I got a.
If he moves to make a spell, Nomei's gonna like put a hand on him and be
I
like,
got an 18 plus 1, but I'm going to use my Indomitable to add 17 to that.
Wait, what?
I have Indomitable.
Is that free?
Yeah.
Damn.
I can add that to any saving throw.
He's fighting.
Should we roll initiative at this point?
I'm ready
Really
my ass to hit.
I think as these spells start to fly, and I imagine you can feel the this magic tension in the air, regardless of spells happening or not. Nomei jumps out in front of Sai, and I need Sai and Thayton both to make a wisdom saving throw.
Everyone gets one action.
As she is doing this,
I'm rolling 16 dice.
No. Wait. Both of you. Hopefully trying to signal to Thayton that his stillness is not putting him in danger, as she is also attempting to freeze Sai.
I got a 23.
That fails.
26.
And
That also
Indomitable.
fails.
So
Sorry, you can add Indomitable as many times as you want.
Yeah.
Wait, what? As
That
many
doesn't-
times as you want? You can always add.
He has a set number per long rest that he gets to use.
Yeah, I have 3 uses of it.
Oh, okay.
And they're not like an individual reaction.
Oh, it's free.
It's free.
Okay. I guess if Thayton breaks free, then Nomei will drop the spell and say, if you are so insistent on being stupid and not talking, then I won't try to reason with you. Your friends are not trying to hurt you, they're trying to stall you for a moment to make you listen. And if you insist on putting yourself and us in danger again, then maybe I'll let Sai shoot the arrow. But if you have any respect for those of us who just went through hell with you and back, you will freeze for 1 minute, Thayton.
Thayton, in his mind, racks the entire adventure that he just went on to and keeps flashing back to the moment of him killing Sai over and over again and goes, can't let that happen. I have to change it. I have to change it. And he's going to.
A minute will not change anything, Thayton. I'm asking for a minute. You can count. 60 seconds.
Got 60 seconds on the dot, and then I'm going to go. Hold on.
Really quickly. I'm trying to figure out how to do this aside in like real time because I need to talk to somebody over sending, but I don't want Tyler to hear it.
I will be shooting wildfire arrows initially, and then switching to god-slaying arrows.
I back up my boy. I'll do my Holy Avenger with my sword. I do what he does, just slower.
You have 40 seconds.
Thayton, I understand that you're trying to take over. I understand that something is calling to you. But there are 6 voices out here and 1 voice you don't recognize within that lantern. We want to save your mother too. We want the same things you do. We are not against you.
I'm not trying to save my mother. I'm trying to save you.
We want to save your mother. We want you to save us. We want you to speak to us first. The last time you made a decision and didn't speak to us, you died, and I just gave everything I have to bring you back. Do not make me do it again. The tree will still be here. You have a voice in this. Do not throw it away. Right now, the issue isn't that you have no say, it's that you won't use it. You are trying to sneak behind our backs again. And you've done it over and over again this entire journey, and we have trusted you over and over again. It is time to prove that you still deserve that trust. Look at me. Look at me.
Yeah.
If this is the way, you have to think it through. And you are clearly not capable of doing that alone. Take 3 steps away from this tree, and Sai will lower the arrow. We will not destroy it until you have said your piece. If at all. If you want to say your piece, you have to do it. No more sneaking behind our backs.
What happens when you all die? What will happen to each and every one of you when you die?
You think we don't know? We walked through Tartarus with you, Thayton. We saw it.
You didn't
We
see
are
what
not
I saw!
unsure. We were there.
I watched Sai's body get rended from his skeleton.
I
I
watched
saw his-
you burn alive. Less than 10 minutes ago. You are not talking to someone who has no idea what you are feeling. You are not talking to a group of people who know nothing compared to what you know. You are talking to people who have watched others die over and over again. I watched my sister be stabbed in the back over a merchant shop. I watched you disintegrate. I watched Nax disappear. I have watched Will go down. I have watched Sai go down. I have watched Cyrene. I have followed Will off of a cliff, and you came after us too. If you care so much about us, do not take this choice, but be part of it. And in what may be a ridiculous move, Nomei is going to step forward and give Thayton a hug. Very clearly not trying to restrain him. It's not a hard hold. She's just standing with him. Please. If we're going to do something crazy, we're doing it together this time. Don't make us go through that again. I can't bring you back a second time.
You won't have to.
Please, don't make me do it to anybody else. Our friends are scared, so am I, and I know you are too, and people are pulling arrows. I will not be a part of a fight amongst us. Do not start one.
I won't be dead. I'll simply be gone.
Kyler, I'm sorry, you said that way quiet. I did not hear it.
Sorry. I won't be dead. I'll just simply be gone. I'm assuming like you're hugging Thayton and his hands like up in the air, right?
Kind of. Like if he's like up here, then she's like
Okay.
like around that way. So there's like a little pressure, but she's not pulling him down yet.
Okay.
It's just
I'm kind
to you, gone is not the same thing, but to us it might as well be. I have a mother too. I'd do anything to get back to her. You are not alone in this, and if you isolate yourself again... Have you learned nothing?
I won't be isolated though. I don't have to go to the underworld if I rule it.
You don't have to rule it, Thayton. You don't have to do that. That's a choice you're trying to put on yourself. Has your father ever once asked you to rule the underworld?
No, but my mother
Has he? What did you say?
No, but my mother has.
Your mother asked you to rule the underworld.
No, not exactly, but she told me to protect my father.
That is
There's
not
one
the
thing.
same thing.
If there's one thing we've learned that we should have learned this whole time, is that the gods' power is not absolute. We just proved that with our own hands. Whatever is binding your father down there can be undone. If he wishes to be with your mother so badly, and you wish so badly to make that come true, it will happen. But it will not happen by undoing the work that we just did, a cause that you believed in until just a moment ago, without consulting the people who have been with you for weeks pursuing this goal. The people who have hidden you from your father and from his torture, who have sheltered you and pulled you back and forth and from the clutches of death time and time again, and the people that you have done the same for. Thayton, you have saved me over and over again, and all I am asking you to do is take 3 steps that way and talk to us. Is that really too much to ask?
Thayton will begin to lower his arm. And go, okay. I'll listen. That doesn't mean my mind has changed.
You'll also speak. But you will not sneak off behind our backs again.
Okay. But you also have to listen. You have to understand where I'm coming from as well.
We'd love to.
You're right. You have watched all of us die, or close to it. But down there, it's not one death, it's not 2, it's infinite. Watching those you love suffer over and over again. Veera, imagine Sai dying, gruesome death. Now imagine watching that day after day after day and not being able to do anything about it.
You don't think I've thought of that? Thayton, look who you're talking to. I have killed my own husband before.
Exactly. Imagine doing that every day.
I killed my first love in the trial with Nyx. He is never, ever, ever coming back down there. He is gone forever. My sister and a random stranger. I did that, but I am still here because I know that this is my family. Look who you're talking to. We've all done unimaginable things. We've seen things that we don't want to see over again and again. But Thayton, we are your family. Imagine losing one of us the way we're losing you right now. You're going to put us through that? Make us suffer just so you can feel a little bit better about yourself? We want you here, Thayton. We need you here.
But if I'm in control of the underworld, it's one death and then nothing after. No eternal suffering. Just once you have to deal with that, and then once you're gone and Sai are gone, you're together forever. Eternal happiness.
That's what
I thought our whole goal was there was going to be no gods. What makes you think that you are fit above anyone else? I love you, Thayton, and I think you're amazing, but do you really think you're prepared for this? You are but a child. We should not have a child ruling the underworld.
As opposed to what? A tyrannical man who decided that I shouldn't be loved?
Exactly.
Cyrene, the person who taught me of love? The person
And yet
who...
your whole goal in this is to save him? Your logic is flawed because I love you, but you are but a child. You're doing this to save the man that you're worried you're going to become? Who knows what you will become?
I love my father. I may not like him, but I still love my father.
Trust me, I can understand that. You have no idea how I can understand that. But you are a child, Thayton. You are not ready to take on this burden. And the whole goal, the whole reason we were doing this is so that no one had to.
I was created not long ago, but I was created to be a warrior, not a child.
A warrior. You weren't created to be a ruler, Thayton. If you believe that this is your purpose, then why are you fighting us on this so hard? You believe you were created to be a warrior, and yet the only thing you seek, Cyrene is absolutely right. You're trying to help the man who you
Nax, I asked for your help in this long ago, and you said I was perfect to rule. That I was destined to rule almost. That I shouldn't have listened to the trial, and that I was okay to rule.
Thayton, that can still be true, but not yet. I have
How
an
would
idea.
I not? Why
I
not
have an
now?
idea. And it may not work, and it may be wrong, and you can tell me that, but first I have to be allowed to speak it. We can hold... If you are not ready to take that mantle up yet, as I agree with Cyrene, I think you're not. Maybe there's a way to stall. It will take time for the god's power to fade. It will take time for the unrest in not only the underworld, but the mortal world to settle enough for any real change to happen. If you wish to have a fruit available so badly, maybe you can have one. But until it's time to use it, Nax should hold on to it, not you. And when the underworld is ready for change, you can have this conversation again. Or if you are upset with Nax, perhaps Veera or Sai or me. But in lieu of one of the most traumatic things that any of us have ever experienced, you just died and came back within the span of 10 minutes. If you wish to be ruler, you can prepare for it, but you shouldn't be ruler right now. While the world is on its head, let us hold on to it.
Okay.
Do you trust us?
Yeah. Yeah.
Your cause is just. Your desires are good. We all understand what it's like to have a parent that, for some reason, you just can't stop caring about. We will find a way in the meantime for your mother and your father to be together. But the underworld, we've been there. It's a crap show as it is.
It's not as bad as it looked, but yeah.
It can be a crap show for a little while longer until you are ready to fix it.
Okay. I'll trust you all. And Sai, if you loose another arrow into me, I'll put a hole through your stomach. I swear to the gods.
I trust that. Do the same.
I mean, you won't be a hole. You won't. Okay.
Thayton, why are we making threats now?
I'm not trying to make a threat. I'm just trying to make a joke out of a tense situation.
In his defense, I did release the spell, but it doesn't appear as if Sai has lowered the arrow. You can put it down, Sai. I think we're okay. And Thayton, you need to take a deep breath.
Don't breathe. Okay.
The arrow will still be notched, but not pulled back.
So how do we destroy it?
I can just start like smiting it. I don't know.
Max, do you still have the jar and the fruit?
No, it was teleported here with everything else. So I mean, yes, it's here somewhere, but I didn't mark the jar or the fruit, so
How does everyone else feel?
They didn't use human jars. They might have used something different, so it might be fine. Might be able to find that, but
How does everyone else feel about compromise. Holding one jar or one fruit, whichever it may be, whichever causes the least damage to the cycle we have worked so hard to undo. Temporarily. We can always destroy it later. We can't bring it back once it's gone.
But the problem with saving it for later is it could become more. We can save one for later, yes, and destroy it later, but if that isn't done, and the wrong person gets a hold of it again, and then this whole cycle starts over. Thayton, while I agree with Nomei,
Maybe I don't rule quite yet, but I have the power to do so. Fruit's gone. I have that capability in the future, but I don't go back. Not yet.
Yes. You can still rule the underworld without choosing to empower, not in the different way. There is always a different way. You all helped me see that. We have to get rid of all of it. Will is right.
I agree. We'll find another way, but we have to end this now.
The more I think about it, Thayton, maybe your mortality will make you a better ruler for the mortal souls that you intend to one day govern. Maybe without immortality, you won't lose the perspective of what it was once like to be one of us.
Well, technically, I haven't aged in 12 years, so I can't die from old age. So the only way I can die is from mortally wounding, but yes.
Even better.
So we're all in agreement then?
Nomei steps back more towards the group and holds out a hand for Thayton. Come on. We will help you achieve your goals.
Okay. He takes the hand.
Nomei moves him out of the way of the tree.
Now the show will begin. Those initial wildfire arrows I released, now that everyone is not in the way, are going to go off. So each arrow is going to be doing 10d8 fire, and there are 3 of them. So a 20-foot radius as well, so it should cover all of it.
It's sufficient. Do you want to describe what it looks like? Again, the fruit and the nectar has been transformed into these lanterns, like Will described. It's less something you would physically eat, but the power contained in each glowing lantern. As the bark of the tree has been reforged through the materials of the containers that house these fruits, the wooden crates, the ceramic jars, glass, leather, and such. What does this look like, though, Sai, as fire arrows?
3 giant pillars reaching 40 feet high erupt first a little slowly and then all at once will just shoot out from the ground, engulfing what remains. And it's gonna be
it's a lot of
Roll the
8s.
Did that right? 153 fire damage.
It's sufficient.
And Sai will just sit on the ground and enjoy the view.
The fire that erupts from this makeshift man-made piece of art, this tree, is brighter than the sun on the horizon. It's a new dawn. The age of gods, of the Olympians, of the Titans, is no more. It is now the age of man. And as the shadows of our 7 heroes morph and dance along the stonework of this floating island, we can possibly see what the future holds for all of them. But not today. As we conclude our story of the Cairo 7, that is the end of our session for tonight. Good job.
Thank you, Jake.
Thank
That was
you.
awesome. Great session.
Thank
You guys.
Amazing story, Jacob.
Well, it's not completely over yet. Don't you worry. You guys haven't got rid of me just yet. I'm super excited. We will come back next week to do a short epilogue for all of our characters to see what happens to the Cairo 7 a year from the events that just took place. So I am thrilled. I'm excited to see what happens there. Does anyone have any last thoughts before we leave this adventure and get ready for our next one?
Thank you for bringing me back.
You're welcome.
Even though you almost immediately betrayed us. It wasn't even like a minute
Okay,
later.
in words coming from Nax.
I was gonna say I was reaching for it before, and you said just ask first, and then I try to ask again. And you're like, no, we have to destroy it. I'm like, well,
He was
You
right.
didn't ask. You snuck away. People only notice for a
again,
We're
second.
trying to do it still.
The same
I don't know
thing.
if you asked it.
again, same thing.
Same thing.
Eggshells.
Speaking away and asking are not the same thing in any world.
Again, eggshells. You're gonna tell me no. I just gotta ask for forgiveness later.
I hate the eggshells too.
Kid.
Isn't the saying it's easier to ask for forgiveness than permission?
Yeah,
Nax and
exactly.
Thayton both
Oh,
like
dear
betraying
Lord.
the party and eating eggshells. It's okay. They just have a lot in common, you guys.
Also, what was that stealth check for earlier?
Don't worry
Which
about
one?
it.
No, I
Oh,
want to worry
oh,
about
that
it.
Oh, don't worry about it. Don't worry. Well,
It's fine. Anyway, changing the subject on that stealth check. As this party, you know, the Cairo 7, the luck that brought us here together, I just appreciate you bringing us all together, Jacob, and letting us tell this amazing story for the past 10 months. I can't wait for it to conclude really soon. It's been beautiful.
And we can't wait for the next one.
yeah, it's so weird to think about. Like this
Right.
is like we're almost done with these characters. Like one more session to see where we truly leave them off for a little bit. Like that's just so weird to think about.
Next session,
Okay.
I'll blazing.
Oh my god.
There you go. Someone's gonna die.
We're gonna fast forward to a year later and find out that Nax has not once taken a long rest.
He hasn't slept in 18 months.
No, I love it.
Thank you.
Thank you
everyone
all.
who's watching at home.
Oh
We
yeah.
love you.
Out of the one person in the comments who did make a prediction for size damage, you were really close.
So close.
That was my dad.
I
Hey,
was
Bailee's dad.
400, but like shout out to Bailey's dad for actually guessing. That takes math skills I do not have.
Honestly, though, Sam, that wish was not expecting it, but a genius move.
Genius move.
Honestly, a genius move.
I
That
thought
was
all,
very good.
all the fruit was just going to compile into like barrels. I'm like, well, we have all of it. We can't grow more, but we have all of it.
I was not about to hoard it. I was saving it for Nyx, but I figured this works too.
It's okay. I'll get smote. That'll give me the chance to blaze of glory. That way, one of us gets to blaze of glory. Or someone else can. I don't know.
I didn't
We
even get
didn't
to Blaze of Glory. I just sort of died immediately.
I thought I was going to have a
Sneaking.
little bit more of a fight with Gaia, I'll be honest.
The original
Yeah,
plan
I
was
want to know what happened.
I really want to know what happened. I was like ready for like me and her to teleport somewhere else, and then a final showdown. I was like, that's how I want Nax to go out. And then he just woke up.
Woke up in the arms of his true love.
But ironically,
Wow.
I thought when Nax was falling from the sky, I thought that was Thayton's crispy body falling from the sky. I was like,
First I
oh,
thought it was
weird.
I also thought that, yeah.
I thought that too. Wait, did Nax and Cyrene not confess their love in front of us?
No, not in front of you guys.
And I don't know if Will and Nomei ever confessed in front of everybody. I think it was away. Ah!
Epilogue.
Epilogue.
I have all of our loose ends. To answer your question, I can do this really quickly while we're still live. I asked my darling wife about what should happen to you for that counter spell, and we went back and forth, and she's like, "What about chaos?" And I said, "Oh, shut the front door. That's bloody brilliant. Say no more."
See, I've been wanting. See, I to be fair, I'd been wanting. I know that I like, the idea of making a deal with Chaos should I die, but apparently he's just out and possibly attached to Gaia, possibly by himself. Guess he's free. So
I wonder if Gaia was gonna kill you, and then Chaos just hijacked, and that's kind of why you're here.
I mean,
Chaos saved my life.
On accident. I don't.
Darn you, Chaos! I didn't get the chance to blaze of glory because of you.
Chaos being attached to Gaia would make a lot of sense, though, because that's how like natural disasters can happen.
And that's why we have tsunamis.
Tornadoes.
True. Jacob, you should read that.
Uh,
I feel like this is a thing you should announce if it's...
we will announce that next week.
Okay.
So stay tuned for next week. But before we do all that, I do just want to say I love you guys. You guys are the best players. You guys are the sweetest. I'm so glad that we were able to go on this adventure for almost a full year of our lives. For almost every single week. I think that is remarkable how consistent you all have been. And I'm just so grateful for all this and to see how much we've grown in the last few months. And I think with that trajectory, that's the right word I'm looking for, I can't wait to see where we'll be 10 months from now. But until we meet again next week, please be safe, please be kind, and we'll see you very, very soon. Goodbye.